Earlier today, the FBI arrested multiple people in an operation targeting illegal gambling and sports betting. Those arrested include Portland Trail Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat player Terry Rozier. In other news, the White Sox announced that they've signed Billups and Rozier to their minor league system to coach and play respectively. Welcome to the Moonstamp Cast. I'm Jordan. This is the sign up for Draft Duel Gambling to my using sponsor code Felony. That's FELONY. Brian. Brian, how are you?
Is that a Michael Jordan joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if I'm a conspiracy guy, but I indulge like how, John Lennon was killed by Stephen King, a whole thing. It's a crazy guy who made up this conspiracy in rocks. I'm a believer that Michael Jordan definitely got caught gambling on games. And they said, well, David Stern, who's a hard ass, was like, I can't suspend my biggest star. I can't fuck my biggest star because that's going to lose the league a lot of revenue and just star power in general. And it's the 90s. He can go play fucking baseball for 2 years and come back. So that's that. I totally believe that, which would be really funny if Terry Rozier showed up in a White Sox uniform the next year, except he'll be in the prison White Sox uniform.
Wow. I well done. Well done. Why? I know why I gamble. Why are you gambling?
Because there's always more money to be made. There's always money in the banana stand. The banana stand is online gambling, also working with the mafia, and also telling the mafia, I think. I didn't read into this, that LeBron is hurt and he can make a ton of money off that. So there's always more money in that NBA information banana stand. If Shams could be a billionaire at this point if he wanted to. There's always money in that. So
this is like insider trading, but for gambling. Yeah,
it's dumber insider trading. Except some insider trading is dumb. Some is actually kind of smart. Like every politician, the reason that Washington D.C. interns, and this is so off topic, Washington D.C. interns can have a sustainable living. It's like half of them are doing insider trading, half of them plus more have been doing insider trading. It's insider trading is more prevalent than we realize. This is just way dumber because you are clearly playing with fire if you are in the NBA and passing off information about other NBA stars and how their injuries, so on and so on. You're actively playing with fire because not only will the NBA come down on you, they'll send you to jail too. At least with insider trading, you'll just get sent to jail. Adam Silver doesn't have to get involved at all usually. This time Adam Silver has to be intimately involved, and that's somehow worse because he's really fucking annoying.
Also, you've brought a ton of attention to a criminal organization, which is never a good idea for your well-being.
Can I say, I think there's one man today who is incredibly happy. That man is Steve Ballmer. He is jumping for joy today because as much as Pablo Torre has been a fire under his ass, a welt on his ass, as much as Adam Silver has had to pretend to want to investigate this, all of a sudden he's like, hey, I just broke some rules. Broke some NBA rules, maybe. Wink, wink. Allegedly. May have broken some SEC rules, maybe, but the SEC and the FBI are two different entities. These guys are going to get fucking ass whooped because not only is the government coming after them, not only is the NBA coming after them, also, like you said, the mafia is probably coming after them too for fucking this all up. So someone talked. I don't know who talked, but I'm guessing someone talked.
A fucking rat.
A fucking what's the guy from Sopranos that I don't know. I haven't finished The Sopranos, so I'm 20 years too late, like I am for the housing market too, apparently. But with all that said, insane day. I didn't see it this morning. My boss had to tell me. I show up to work. He's like, wow, crazy news story. I'm like, oh yeah, what happened? He's like, Chauncey Billups got arrested. I'm like, Chauncey Billups got arrested. Also, on topic on that topic. It's 3 days into the NBA season. That has to be, and I had mentioned earlier in the year that I think Bruce Pearl and Steve Pearl taking over Auburn, Bruce Pearl leaving to run for Senate, kind of, maybe, probably, and taking over the seat from a guy who was also Auburn's football coach previously, one of the dumbest ways to lose your coach right before the season starts. I would be pissed if I were an Auburn fan because Steve Pearl was like a medical sales rep in 2017. Not sure I really want that on my basketball team as a head coach. At the same time, your head coach getting arrested 2 days into the season for an illegal gambling operation, illegal poker game. That's going to be the most annoying ways to lose a head coach. Actually, top 10 worst way to lose a coach. That has to be top 10, like number 1, maybe. Number 2 and number 1.
No, number 1's death.
Well, yeah, but I was kind of like forgetting. I was skirting around death because death's like, yeah, that sucks, but also someone's dead. Like, there's a sadness and like when Mike Leach died, it's like, well, yeah, Mississippi State kind of got fucked in the bowl game, but at the same time, like, it is sad that Mike Leach is dead. Like, everyone is sad. There's just like, Chauncey Billups is a fuck up. You can just like say, Chauncey Billups is an idiot. Use other words as well, but I won't use them. But like, you can say all that and not feel badly because he is alive for now. But he is alive.
That might not be the case very much longer with the Mafia.
Yeah, depending on how much he speaks. And I don't know if Chauncey Billups a rat, but I'm not gonna say he's not a rat because I don't know.
He's not a rat.
He's not a rat according to all my sources, which are just me.
Well, we might as well stay in the NBA world. So the Rockets game, they had the season opener against OKC, and it went to double overtime. Double overtime? Might have just been single overtime.
I think
it went to overtime.
Yeah.
I really like having KD on this team. I think he's going to be a phenomenal leader. I don't think we're going to do jack shit until we get a legit point guard because Reed Shepherd is a stand in the corner and shoot type of guard from what I saw on we're 1 game into the season. This is overreaction, baby. He is a stand in the corner and shoot the ball guard, not a point guard.
Reed Cuck Chair Shepherd. Someone play some night moves, baby.
Oh my god! But yeah, we took it to OKC. Oh, damn, OKC is so good.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know the NBA, and I've been very clear about that. I could talk about maybe the A-10, but I can't talk about the NBA. OKC feels like the most back-to-back team I've seen in a while. Can maybe say that about. Well, okay, since the evil empire fell. I probably the most in like the 2020s. How's that? The 2020s, the most back-to-back team, and I'm including the Mickey Mouse ring that happened in LA/Orlando. It's the most competent team I've seen come back together. With all that, also I want to point out I saw people like hating on the Rockets losing by 1 point to the defending champions, who are still very good in overtime with a team that's like. Still kind of a new they're still learning themselves right now. You have a point guard in Reed Shepherd who, as we mentioned, sits in the corner in the hotel room and watches OKC fuck the Rockets. And he likes it probably. Having that all happen, having that it's the first real season game of a team that's kind of learned to be together. Plus it's the Thunder. So honestly, they play technically today because this comes out on Friday. I think the Rockets are fine. Yes. What you said is very true. At the same time, I think comparatively to where the Rockets were in the early season last year, I feel like this may be a more cohesive unit. And maybe this year we can get past the Warriors. Who knows? Probably not because we never fucking will. But
yeah, thorn inside, bane of existence. That's all I have for the NBA. I really haven't spent that much time. I mean, it's only been a couple days, but still.
Yeah, I'm just gearing up for college basketball. I'm so fucking ready. I will say on gambling, the fact that G League and like gambling and also just changes the fact that G League players can now come to the NCAA. If you've never played in the NBA, if you're a G League player only, you're eligible is crazy. I do want to shout out Kelvin Sampson because I think the funniest thing happened. He's leading for Abdullah Ahmed. I had to look that up and make sure I was right. He played his last 2 seasons, I think, on the Knicks G League team. But Tom Izzo had a whole thing about Tom Izzo, Michigan State, legendary coach, about how like, this is stupid. I hate this. This is dumb. Why is a 21-year-old coming to my team from the G League? That makes 0 sense. And Kelvin Sampson's like, yes, correct. Also he's like, Abdullah's down to 3 teams, and one of them is UH. So just spectacular form. You're playing both sides, so you always come out on top. And on top includes getting a player. But yeah, no, I'm excited for college basketball. It's like a week and a half away. November 3rd. I think it's Florida and Florida and someone play that day. And that's like the first big game of the season. But I can't remember who it is. I almost said Tennessee, and that doesn't feel right because that'd be a conference game. So I don't know who it is. But that's all I have on basketball.
Let's transition to what's happening today. As you're listening, the World Series begins. Jordan, I just want to ask you quickly. I just had 2 questions for you. Who wins it? Who is the MVP? Go.
Wins it Dodgers in 5. I almost said 6, but I feel like 5 is more correct. I'm just going to give it to Shohei because that seems like the most logical person to give it to after his most spectacular game of all time. I don't think you listened to the podcast last week when I did it, but I had a whole thing about like how our dads talk about the 90s basketball or like 90s football. I imagine our great grandfathers talked about Babe Ruth that way as well. It's the way we're going to talk about Shohei one day, where it's like, you don't understand how good Shohei Ohtani was. So yeah.
I have to be hopeful. I believe in the power of friendship, and I believe the Blue Jays will get it done in 7 games, and Vladdy Jr. will be the MVP. I am almost guaranteed to be wrong. But damn, I want to keep some hope alive. It's crazy that this entire country outside of LA has come together to cheer for a Canadian team, but such is life.
My dad texted me. He's like, "Why are you rooting for the Blue Jays in the ALCS?" And I was like, "Because the Mariners are mean to the Astros, and also their fans are kind of fucking annoying." I realized.
I want Judge to win the MVP now. By the way,
yeah, I'm okay.
I am so tired of Mariners fans. I want Judge to win the MVP.
I remember we had a whole talk about this. How like Cal Rowley decided. Also, off topic. What's really starting to really piss me off and not like Cal Rowley that much is that you're seeing the home run statistics that include postseason home runs now. And it's like, we have never done that. Yeah, that is like, I think we had a conversation about this like months ago.
I think it should, but it doesn't.
Yeah. It makes 0 sense. So I don't understand why that's.
Also, wait, hold on. My thought about postseason stats counting. I mean that for the record books for like the Hall of Fame and like 500 home runs, 3,000 hits, stuff like that. That's what I think they should count for. I do not think you should take whatever postseason stats a team has and apply it to their MVP hopefuls. Not at all. Fuck that. But the reason why I'm so tired of Seattle shit is the Yankees fans. They have established themselves as cocky, like top dogs. We are the best thing. We're best thing since sliced bread. You gave these assholes up in Seattle the fucking smallest. You won a division, and you made it to the ALCS, and they just started fucking gargling themselves down, playing with the nutsack, the whole works, man. About we're the greatest thing ever. Kyle Riley is the second coming of Jesus. And then they fucking lost, and none of it matters. And I want to piss on their grave by Aaron Judge winning MVP. It's just we were in alliance with Rangers fans making fun of these assholes. What are we doing? We hate each other.
It was the Crips and Bloods coming together for
It's literally the Crips and the Bloods. Best example I've ever seen, by the way, for it. The best example I've ever seen for it in the sporting world was Astros, and because a lot of times it's like Chargers, Raiders fans coming against the Chiefs fans, because there's some fan bases that will never side with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Red Sox, Yankees, Baltimore, or Cincinnati and Pittsburgh for football. These are Jets and Patriots fans. These are fan bases that will never be able to be part of that picture. But we somehow were able to do that with the Rangers. It's not totally shocking because of how awful Seattle fans are and how awful, like, they won the division one time in 25 years. And they're up there sucking their own dicks, Jordan. Deep throat. Like the whole 9 yards.
They've also still not made it to the LCS. Or, sorry, the World Series. Still not made it to the World Series. That's a French franchise.
Everyone else in the AL West has a World Series ring. We have 2. They don't even have a fucking appearance.
It is.
We have 3 losses. They don't have an appearance. We have 5 appearances, Jordan.
I'm starting to think, yeah, they deserve it. Like, I was all big on the whole, hey, let's not make fun of them for like crying after a win in the postseason, because like that's huge. I get that as an Astros fan. Fuck but I've changed my mind. Like, we released a video on the Blue Jays not cheating, like not cheating. It's like a joke, and then like all these fucking Mariners fans come in the comments 2 days afterwards, for the record, after the Blue Jays have lost the Mariners, like, what about now? Huh? Was this game part of the plan? It's like, we're making a goddamn joke. I'm being a little funny, being a little coy. You guys are taking this very seriously, so I don't like them at all. I'm glad they lost. I'm glad they lost to George Springer. George Springer fucked him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh. Attesting to send the waves. Yeah.
No, like, I still love George Springer to a disturbing degree. And
oh my
like,
God, if he beats the Dodgers again and wins World Series MVP.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. That'd make them so mad too. That'd make them so mad. But the thing with Springer is, like, it's what he does best. He just destroys hope. He destroys it. Him and Altuve are very good at that, like destroying hope. That home, he had been hurt in game, I think 5, and they all booed him. They all like,
they cheered when he went down.
They cheered. They cheered. Yeah. They cheered. First of all, asshole
I forgot
fan.
about that. Fuck Seattle, dude.
Yeah. You guys deserve what happens in Portland and the entire Washington state. Like, you guys deserve that.
Move up there.
Yeah. You're gonna have to watch out. But no, like, George Springer, I think we need to have a conversation about one of the best postseason hitters of all time, George Springer.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if, I mean, like, obviously the home runs, but like,
sure.
top 10. And it's kind of crazy to think about a guy who, like, is George Springer. Not that George Springer is bad. It's just like, it feels like he's too young to have that accolade, but he probably is one of the best. I think the stat they was going around was clutch, but like, I've watched him in the Astros series a lot, and he's always been pretty clutch. I mean, as a leadoff hitter, he was perfect. So, well, I was very happy to see that, and like, Jose Bautista, I'm sorry you've been replaced. The Freddie McGibby, it's Jose, or I don't know, Bowie meets Springy, a Springer Dinger meet Jose, no way. I don't know. But with all that said, and I'll let you keep looking them up, whatever you're looking up. With that said, the problem I have with the Blue Jays, like, winning, it's not that problem per se, but like, it's the issue I see with them winning is that they're not that stacked to pitching. Like, Gausman, I think, would be the 4th or 5th, probably 4th. I'm just going to say 4th, a starter in the rotation for the Dodgers. Plus the fact that they don't have, like, the thing with the Dodgers is that they have just stacked hitters. They're maybe not all doing super well right now, but like, you can get Teoscar Hernandez, Kike Hernandez, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman and Shohei are fine, but like, you can get like that lineup going well, and they have an insane amount of pitching. So,
sorry, I didn't see a single Astro on the list, and I was like, well, this doesn't make any sense. And I clicked over to most home runs, and I have Albert Pujols with the most home runs at 19, and I'm like, that's not true.
That doesn't sound. I mean, we just saw stats about that.
So we're disregarding that. I'm just going to look up George Springer's home run or George Springer post season average. This is such good podcasting.
Yes. So I'm just going to keep talking right now. I know, but
263.
That's not. I mean, honestly, in the new world of like pitching, that's actually a pretty good average for like when you're facing the best pitchers during the season. Not as great of an average, but like in the postseason, that's actually pretty good average. So I know Bichette's also coming back for the Blue Jays, but it feels like a series where the Dodgers are just more stacked than the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays do have power friendship, but as we've learned in the series or in the entirety of, I don't know, the new world, power friendship can only get you so far when you're facing what amounts to an organization committing tax fraud, and committing it well. So I know people have defended it, but it's legal, but like spiritually, it's illegal.
Here's your point. George Springer is tied third all time for postseason home runs. So yes, he is one of the greatest postseason hitters of all time.
And no one's
postseason home runs.
And the thing is, no one's going to recognize it. I think that is a very Astro-centric plus Blue Jay-centric take. I think that the fact he was an Astro that hurts him badly, even though like one, it was one season, two, I think he hit better on the road anyway. Three, that big home run he hit in the World Series was at Dodger Stadium. So shut the fuck up. But like, he's not a quote unquote big name. He's not like an Aaron Judge or Cal Raleigh. He's not the entire Dodgers organization, which is just names. So it is going to be like in the future, we're going to have this discussion. Like I saw someone talking about like, you don't know how good Lance Berkman was. Lance Berkman was good. And we're going to have this conversation where like, you don't understand how good George Springer was. And it's going to be like other names to sprinkle in there. So George Springer, love you. Sadly, you will.
Michael Brantley comes to mind. He's not a Hall of Famer, but he is a bona fide, holy shit, one of the best contact hitters in the game ever. And probably one of the highest rated Hall of pretty good players ever. I saw Maldonado made it into Hall of Pretty Good, or he's eligible for the Hall of Pretty Good, which good for him. Absolutely. I think he's one of the best defensive catchers to ever call games.
Well, it also seems like every pitcher.
A lot to be desired on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, you don't keep him around for his batting. You actually, if anything, if there's a day where catchers can no longer have to hit, that'd be the perfect for Martin Maldonado. That man just did not understand. Like for a guy who's really good at Colorado, yeah, he's in Cancun right now, so I hope he's getting the poo poos. I don't always want to move on. I forgot the point I was about to make about Maldonado and Raleigh. I don't care for the Mariners fans anymore. Sorry. I'm not really that sorry, but
it's not our problem anymore. Go Blue Jays.
No. Yep. Go Blue Jays. I as all America, Canada, and most of the world, I think. Go Blue Jays. Please save us.
Please. just please.
Please. At least win a game. That's all I'm asking.
Dude, if they sweep, it's going to be so mad. It's going to be so bad.
It's like the Ivan Drago he bleeds. It'd be like that with the Dodgers after this. I mean, the poor Brewers. You guys like power of friendship, and that was they literally just sat there and spanked you. They're like, no, you got to take this right now. You're being a bad boy trying to beat me in the NLCS. So really great podcasting today.
Yeah, me talking about Seattle sucking its own dick, me coming at George Springer, you talking about the Dodgers literally spanking them. Take it. Oh, beautiful.
Sit there and take it. Speaking of sitting there and taking it, do you want to talk about the Texans?
Dude, we were back for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Jordan. We had a bye week, and we were so happy. Oh,
I picked the Texans to win this past week. I believed again.
Mistake. What a flipping mistake, man.
We're still shrouded in mystery.
I got tricked into this again. I went into the season saying, don't get tricked with their bullshit. They're going to win a couple games that they should win, and then you're going to be like, I'm in on this team. We look great. And then they're going to go out and get embarrassed. And it wasn't like the worst loss in the world, but man, oh man, did that first half look like shit.
I've become convinced Nick Caley is calling the offense in medieval riddles where the huddle, you have to figure out what he's asking. It's the only thing that makes logical sense because I've never seen, and I probably have, but like this was really apparent whenever the Texans had some momentum and it was third and short to second and short. They call 2 runs, they get stuffed. It was like 2 bad runs as well, where the offensive line also just broke down. I think the offensive line, we're back to hating them. We were okay for like 2 weeks, back to being bullshit. I think it's a whole
No, it was because we played the Titans ass and the worst defense in the league in the Ravens.
Which crazy to say
without Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
So we got bamboozled, tricked, and all the other fun words by these fucking Texans. And I hate them.
Yeah. I also am under the impression Nick Caserio got his knowledge of how to play a football game, or like be a GM, comes purely through Madden, where you can just say, hey, this guy is a name I know and he's good. Let me plug him into my team and it works. The problem is that doesn't work if like you're like, oh, this guy's 79 rated overall. He can be my tackle. It's fine. And then it's like, well, no, he actually doesn't fit in the offensive line at all. Our offensive line is a hodgepodge of a series of guys who like, they and Reed Shepherd go to the same motels. They just love watching other people get fucked. In this case, CJ Stroud. So it is, I think in this Nick Caserio, like we didn't have a conversation about him and his team building, defense building. By the way, special teams, amazing. I need to look at the special teams coach. Great job, fella. Keep doing what you're doing. You're like the only person who left that. And honestly, I like D'Amico because the defense is perfect. Defense rocks. Will Anderson Jr. I think he may be one of the best defensive players in the league right now. And I don't think it's a crazy thing to say. D'Amico, good. Maybe it's a crazy thing to say.
Crazy.
It's not a fun thing to say. But that's all that gone. But I am very biased. All that said and done, I don't know what this offense is. And I don't know if the offense knows what the offense is. They need to go on like an eat, pray, love journey to find themselves. Because I don't think
supposed to do that during the bye week. That is the point of the bye week. Is you figure everything out, you look at what adjustments you need to make, you get healthy, and you continue on for the rest of the season and have a successful season. They did not do that. They got fisted in Seattle instead.
Yeah, this is gonna be a bad season. I think this is the first time where I've been like, oh, this is not gonna be a good season. Like, I think we got tricked. We got bamboozled, as you said. Nick Kelly wrote a riddle that we all fell under the spell of, and we thought it'll be at least we'll get out with like an 9-8 record. We'll get out with a 9-8 record. Maybe 8-9.
Signed the fucking wide receivers coach from the Rams to be our OC.
Well, because Nick Caserio is creating the Patriots in the aggregate. He just wants to like have
Stop trying to recreate the fucking Patriots. It's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Well, they're trying that in North Carolina right now, and it's not going well. Dude, actually, you know what? Fuck it. If you want this so badly, go get Matt Patricia or someone. Go get like an actual Patriots guy who like actually has it, not some like bomb fuck.
We got Bill O'Brien, and it didn't work.
The Crimson Chin. Yeah, Nick Caserio like has like a hard on for the Patriots, and like if it was 2009, 8, 10. Maybe, you know what? I'll even give you 2014, 2016. I get it. I'd be like, you know what? That makes sense. Like they are a force to be reckoned with. But all these guys, like the Patriots are good again, but that's because Drake May is causing quote unquote mayhem. That's not a funny joke, but I'm going to say it every time. But like, I think like Nick Caserio literally only has played. He actually played NFL GM the game, which by the way rocked. Loved that game when I was like 11. Great time. But he only played that.
Is that the equivalent of like FIFA Football Manager?
Yeah, it was like NFL GM 07. It was like there were like maybe 2 of them. It was actually a really fun game. If you're like me who likes to play games like that and doesn't actually want to play the game itself, NFL GM game. Oh, come on. I know it exists. Hold on. NFL head coach was named, not NFL GM, NFL head coach. It was a fantastic. I enjoyed it. I think I see Bill Cowher. I know Tony. I had the one 09, I think, with Tony Dungy. But it was a fun game. But I think that's how Nick Caserio got his job, and he does not understand the concept of like actually just putting a guy who's kind of good on putting him in the team means nothing. Also, you need an offensive coordinator who maybe didn't work for the Patriots, but
I'm tired, Jordan. I'm tired of this shit. I'm not going to the game on Sunday because we're hosting that Halloween party on Saturday, and my wife and I were like, I don't want to wake up early to do all that shit, so I'm not.
I wouldn't either.
And now I don't feel as bad because I think the 49ers will come in here and Mac Jones is going to Mac Daddy all over us.
Yeah. He's going to spank us. Like, we're just going to have to sit there and take it. Again, as we watch the Seahawks do that to the Texans. It's just, also, it's like, it was trying to be Pac-12 after dark in some way because it was after dark and it was just Not a fun
also,
game.
Goodell should get shot for having a 9 p.m. kickoff.
Yeah. And that's 10 o'clock on the East Coast as well. Like, if you have, I mean, you're going to work, like, you're not watching that game. Now I understand, like, if you're trying to, I don't know who the attention is for. If you're trying to grab like the West Coast, but like the West Coast, America loves football. I don't know who that was for, other than Pac-12 fans who miss the Pac-12.
They've done this. They've done the 9 or they've done the 6 o'clock kickoff and 7:15 kickoff. That works.
Yeah, that's fun. If one game's bad, you can just switch to the other.
Exactly.
Now, again, that wouldn't help this week at all. But in theory, you can do 2 different
games.
Yeah, no, it was just Baker Mayfield had a really off week, and I don't really want to talk about it. Not because I don't want to talk about it, but because I think it's an anomaly. I think it was just a bad game for him. I think Detroit is a good defense. Detroit also just good. Nothing else to say. So anomaly of a game for Baker Mayfield. I think he'll bounce back this week against whoever they play, or if they play. I don't know if it's a bye week for them.
Jordan, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Who is going to win the AFC North?
Do you have? Well, okay, hold on. No, hold on. Let me look at. Can I look at something before I say that? Okay, hold on. Let me look at something because I have a crazy take. Part of me wants to say the Bengals because I'm crazy. Part of me does. I think it's going to be the Steelers, but I want to look at the Bengals record because I feel like it wasn't as horrible as I thought it would be. But I think Steelers.
They only have 2 games. I think they've only won 2 games.
They've won 3 games. They're at 3-4 right now. Browns are 2-5. Ravens are 1-5. Huh? And they're not. Ravens are out. Like I've given up on the Ravens. Browns have given up on because they're the Browns. Bengals I can believe in for a second. Because Joe Flacco. Yeah, I talked about this. Like it's crazy that we had like a Boomer Bowl of Aaron Rodgers versus Joe Flacco. Fucked.
Awesome.
It fucked. Like that was an awesome game. There's something to be said. Like I talked a little bit earlier about like our parents saying back in the day football was better, and maybe quarterbacking was just better back in the 2010s. Like maybe like all the old heads, we become the old heads. We're like, it was just better. And we're seeing that on display here. We're like, 2 in football aging geriatrics are playing each other. And it's like, this is the best game of the season, maybe. Like, I don't know if it is. It was so good.
I mean, I still think the opening game of, no, it wasn't an opening game, but opening Sunday night game of Bills Ravens, 41-40 or whatever it was. I still think that's a game of the year because it's just fucking. And then the Ravens imploded.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel somewhat clouded in my judgment about that game now, but maybe that's me looking back with rose-colored glasses or like the other. What are the opposite of rose is? Those shit-covered glasses and doing like, oh, both these teams are not good. But yeah, no, the Boomer Bowl. We need to have more. Honestly, bring back more old quarterbacks. Phillip Rivers, where are you? Come back. Matt Ryan, where are you? Come back.
If I think it was, I don't remember if it was last year or 2 years ago. If the 49ers somehow limped into the playoff or limped into the Super Bowl, Shanahan was going to call Phillip Rivers as to be the emergency quarterback. I think it was 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago because Purdy got hurt on the way. I think again in the NFC Championship against the Eagles, and he was like done too. It wasn't like, oh, I'll be back in 2 weeks. He was done, and they were like, if we need a quarterback, we're calling Phillip Rivers.
Actually, just call one of his sons because there are like 7 of them. Just have them actually have 2 Phillip Rivers kids in a trench coat and have that work out. I still have a dream of a all Rivers and Manning quarterbacking NFL. I don't know if it's going to ever happen, but I want to believe. So,
well, Arch is not.
There are others. There is another. He's not a real Manning. I mean, he's a Manning, but he's not a real. He's on the council, but doesn't attain the rank of master. He's on the council, doesn't attain the rank of master yet. So Boomer Bowl rocks. Love, honestly, good. It's really annoying that I now the old head who's like, quarterbacking back when I was a kid was just better, but it was just better. We talked about Bo Nix, and like Bo Nix's entire thing is just 10-yard passes or less, and it's the way the offense is designed. So I miss gunslingers. I wish they were up here. That's all from me on that.
Yeah, I wanted to ask that question because I was looking at it. I was like, Bengals and Steelers are the two teams fighting for the top of the AFC North. What the fuck? That is a 40-year-old quarterback and a 41-year-old quarterback.
That's why I had to go look.
Okay, let's have fun.
Yeah, that's why I had to go look because like I was in my head. I was like, well, can't be the Ravens, can't be the Browns. Have the Bengals won games? And now, like, and probably it's going to be the Steelers.
It's a fair question, by the way.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is a zany football season. I'm enjoying it. It's a really weird football season, and it's gonna. I think everyone's gonna. It's the week. It was the week of fourth quarter comebacks. There were so many of them this past week, so I'm excited. I don't know. This will be a fun week probably too. I haven't looked at the games, or I've looked at 4.
Well, that was all my NFL notes.
Yeah, I probably had more, and I just forgot to write them down. So that's all for me in terms of note taking. If I think of anything, I'll bring it up on Monday.
Do we want to talk quickly about the upcoming week in college sports?
Please let me know what is going on.
All right, so we have 5. These are the 5 big games that I could like grab.
Okay, scrounge up.
It started off really strong with 3 of them, and then I was kind of like, I guess these Big 12 matchups will have to do.
Okay.
So, Ole Miss, number 8, Ole Miss at number 13, Oklahoma.
Okay,
that's a great game.
Yeah, that'll be a fun game.
That should be a lot of fun. 15, Missouri at 10, Vanderbilt.
Oh, yeah,
I don't think I thought either of these teams would be ranked at this point. I think they might have. I thought Missouri was going to be ranked early, but fallen off. But now we have there at 15 and 10. Mm-hmm. So, hell yeah, that's going to be a fun game.
Crazy.
Number 3, A&M at number 20, LSU. This is it for LSU. This is it for LSU. If they don't win this, they have to win out for a shot. And if they don't win it, it's over. Number 11, BYU at Iowa State. This is where the drop-off happens a little bit. And then the Houston Cougars at 24, Arizona State.
I don't know.
Those were the best games I could find.
There's one I know of that may actually be interesting. It's an FCS game. It is North Dakota State versus South Dakota State, and they're 1 and 2, I think, respectively, in the FCS poll, coaches poll, or whatever poll they have. So that is, I know there have been people talking about that college game day should have gone there. Any other week, I probably would have been with you, because part of college game day that makes it fun is like you get to experience football in different ways, different atmospheres throughout the nation. The problem is they're going to Vanderbilt. I'm like, when is the last time college game day went to Vanderbilt? When's the last? Yeah. So like, this is the one where I'm like, they were going to like Ole Miss or something. Like, you can go there like every season. Go to North Dakota or South Dakota, wherever the game's being played, and go there. But now I'm like, Vanderbilt's not really an athletic school. So I go there instead. Vanderbilt and Missouri together. Crazy stuff. So, but that's also a game. I don't know what it is. I just know it exists. So if you want to watch it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out because like I said, those 3 games are nice, but it's outlook. The rest of the slate is not great. I'm sure there's going to be some hidden gems in there that are absolute bangers, but
there'll be something fun in there somewhere.
It's probably going to be the worst week we have.
Yeah.
For the rest of the season. That's my prediction.
We're almost like we're kind of towards the end almost.
We're like in the second half for sure. We're like halfway through the third quarter.
I think it's week 9 and is it week 9? Yeah, it might be week 9.
Yeah. We're like halfway through the third quarter. Because remember, it's extended because each team gets 2 bye weeks.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
because their team's on their second bye week this week.
Yeah, we got a lot of regular season. We got a lot of season, but not a lot of regular season left.
Yeah, we also have long postseason.
Yeah. So, bowl game time. I mean, you guys should go to a bowl game. So, yeah, we were eligible. Crazy.
Do you want to go through our picks? Because that's all I've got.
Let's do it. I'm ready to do that because I was 10-4 last week, which ranks me to 67, 39, and 1 on the season.
I was 8-7 last week, which means I'm 63, 44, and 1 on the season. Jordan, you have a 4-game lead, so that might influence some of these off the rip picks I'm going to have here. Let's start it off with Thursday Night Football. We'll already know the result when this is out. Vikings at Chargers.
Chargers, huh?
God damn it, Vikings.
Oh, no. Do you want to go first?
No. Dolphins at Falcons.
Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons. There's going to be some where I'm not going to take it at all. Bears at Ravens.
Bears.
Bears. Jets at Bengals.
Some about Flacco. We're going Bengals. No, you don't choose the Jets, Brian. They've hurt you too much.
Jets. I'm going the Jets. God damn it. Bills at Panthers.
Fuck it. I'm choosing the Panthers on this one.
Shit. All right, Bills. I think the Panthers are looking better and better, dude.
I know.
They won last week, but still. The Bills have not looked great.
Yeah, they haven't looked great. Panthers are surging.
49ers or Texans.
49ers, just because
I'm not taking the Texans.
Yeah.
Browns at Patriots.
Patriots.
God damn it, give me the Texans.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm just looking at some of these games. I'm like, I'm not choosing these teams. Giants at Eagles.
Honestly, I'll take the Giants on this one.
I'll take the Eagles, but I don't feel great about it.
Yeah, I feel like the Giants are in for a comeback game after losing the Broncos like that.
Yeah. Buccaneers at Saints.
Bucks.
Buccaneers as well.
Also, can we get a couple moments silence for Mike Evans? No. Rest in peace, King. Except you're not dead, but you're dead for the season, and that's done for the 1,000 yards.
He'll be back for postseason. He's just not going to have his 12th season of 1,000 yards, which sucks. Yeah.
Which
that
sucks.
is one of the coolest things we got to watch.
Yeah. So rest in peace, King. We'll see you in postseason.
Titans at Colts.
Colts.
Yeah. Like I said, there was a couple of these games where it's a no-brainer. Cowboys at Broncos.
Broncos, because they're my team.
I'm going to go Cowboys. Packers at Steelers.
Give me the Steelers.
Fuck yeah. I guess I'll go Packers.
Okay.
Commanders at Chiefs.
I mean, I'm just going to take the Chiefs. Do you want me to take Commanders?
Take the Chiefs too. That's why I went Packers on the one before, because I was like, oh, I'm not taking the Jaden Daniel-less Commanders over the Chiefs. No. Hell no.
The Chiefs are good again. It's so fucking annoying. I just hate them so much.
I took a parlay thanks to Big Cat's advice, which is Ohio State to win the national championship, the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, Scotty Scheffler to win the Masters, and the Dodgers to win the World Series.
What is the payout on that? Do you know?
I put $1 on it, and I could win $450.
My God. That's an awesome parlay. Honestly, I'd love to do insane parlays and just see what hits. One day, like, I'll get a $3,000 and I'll be like 70 and it won't matter.
Oh, dude, let me tell you, when you're punching in a bunch of high, like, not likely stuff to happen, the fucking bet that I'm addicted to, like, legitimately, like, this is a problem. Besides overs, is every primetime game, I take the defense, each side's defense to score the first touchdown, because it's $1 to win $25, basically.
Oh yeah, okay,
I'm like, I just need one to hit. And I know as soon as I stop, it's gonna
happen. Yeah.
So I refuse. I am in the hole, dude. I like every primetime game, Jordan, I have taken this, and it has not happened. I'm in the hole, but as I know, as soon as
one day it hits, it's gonna hit.
It's gonna fucking hit.
What's that meme? It's like every gambler stops right before they hit it big, and it's like the guy. Yeah. It's like that. So okay. Well, next week
I can only lose 100% of my money.
Yeah.
I could win infinite money, Jordan.
Yeah. All money is money you haven't won yet.
Exactly. I can only lose what I have. I can't go lower than that.
Yeah.
But I can more than double what I have.
And that's what Chauncey Billups and
my wife.
That's what Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier said. And look at them now.
Bring it back.
Right. Full circle, baby.
All right. Jumping over to my side of things. I'm now 56, 58, and 2. I had a very bad week last week. I went 6 and 10. And that has dropped me below 500. I'm going Vikings Chargers over 44.5, Bills minus 6.5, Bears money line, Browns the Browns plus 8.5, Dolphins Falcons over 44.5, Eagles minus 6.5, 49ers money line, of course. Buccaneers minus 3.5, Cowboys and Broncos over 51, Titans plus 15.5. That is a shit ton of points in the NFL.
That's a crazy amount of points.
Steelers plus 3 and Chiefs minus 12.5, which is also a shit ton of points in the NFL. But I don't think the Chiefs are ever going to lose again, because they are back on their bullshit. They hired the witches from Etsy. They've done all the things. They've begun the child sacrifices again. They are 100% back. The only thing that can stop them is if Travis Kelce gets Taylor Swift pregnant, and then the whole world focuses on that, and they use all their magical powers on producing arguably maybe the most talented and rich baby of all time.
That baby better fucking block as a tight end, or I'm gonna kill it. I probably should have said that. Yeah, I'm tired of Travis Kelce not blocking.
That stays in. That stays in.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Not a clip though. It's not a clip.
Not a clip. I'm just tired of Travis Kelce not blocking. With that said, if Taylor Swift has a baby at any point, America's gonna experience the biggest baby boom they've had since World War II.
Oh my God! How many Swifties do you think would like on purpose get pregnant so that our children could grow up together and be friends?
At least 45%, right? Like that seems like a normal number. I'm thinking at least a 45%.
Dude, start blasting in me.
Ray Shepard's in the corner. Let's go.
Oh man, there's that Japanese senator that got assassinated.
Shinzo Abe? Oh yeah, the have sex. Yeah,
he was the have sex guy.
Yeah, he was the prime minister. He got shot, but he was like really into everyone having sex because he wanted to.
Because Japan's birth rate was on the decline. He was like, please fuck.
It still is. Wait, have you ever seen? Off topic. We'll get out of here in a second. The Donald Trump, because he and Donald Trump were like besties. They loved each other. That was like the one world leader he just got along perfectly with. Have you ever seen the video of Donald Trump getting saved by him? It's like an anime thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
I saw that recently again. I was like,
it's
dude,
art.
this fucking rocks. This is what we were made for as people. Thank you. All that said, Brian, do you have anything else?
No, that's it.
I do not. Brian, where can the people find you?
You can find me across all social medias at Auric Polaris, AURICPOLARIS, especially at twitch.tv/Auric Polaris. Been kind of a funky week, probably. Oh, I might stream Friday night. But Jordan, where can the people find you?
Find me at Jordan's Thoughts on Twitter and across all platforms on Moonstamp Sports, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and something else. I think I missed one. I don't know which one I missed, but I missed one of them. Either way, have a maybe Instagram. I don't know. Please like, rate, subscribe, do whatever you can. We're out on whatever platform you're listening to. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next week.
Let's have a weekend.